my loves. Good morning. I know, long time no see, but there's a reason for that, and I'm going to include that video in this vlog. So, why did I stay away from YouTube for a while now? After exams, I felt so exhausted, and I just needed to take a break. I needed to rest, and also I would say I was having a lot on my hands to do, and so when I was done with exams I had to jump straight back into work. So it's been a lot, juggling marketing and pharmacy alongside. Some days it feels like my head wants to split, but thank God I'm still here in one piece. I started my clinical clerkship this semester, so I have been going to the hospital every week, and then from the hospital to classes and back home. So it's a lot. Some days I am so stressed, I'm so tired, but that's what we have to do, and we have to do it. Because it's a hospital setting, I do not have the freedom to film as much because I'm also respecting people's privacy. I'm trying not to break any policy. I'm trying also not to capture patients in my footage. That's not something that I want to do. It's unprofessional and unethical. Alright, so I'm attending my first pharmacy conference for the year. I haven't attended conferences in, I don't want to admit how long, but this year I'm attending my first conference, and I want to take you along my day, and let's just see how it goes. Dress code is white on black. I wish I can give you like a full view. I will try.
Unity ratios within the best we have. That is how we have been doing it before.
Exposed by substance use and illicit drug trafficking, but also to our shared responsibility to promote health, dignity, security, and hope for all people.
Always, we are the ones that bear the brunt that you are going to provide this. We're the ones that provide access to this medication.
Of course, I've carried you along my day, but I don't just want this to be another, this is where I went, this is what I did. This is a topic that I would like us to continue to have, because drug and substance use abuse is continually on the rise. The key takeaways for me from the event: I really loved the panel sessions where conversations were being held regarding drugs. Saying no to drugs is not enough, and that's one thing that I got from the panel session. Because how do we curb the meanness in society? How do we curb the rate of drug abuse for people who are actively abusing these drugs, for people who are making profit off drug trafficking? We can prevent and we can reduce the rate at which this thing is spreading, right? One of the things that was suggested is it starts at the family level, it starts at the grassroots. And I'm currently doing my clerkship in Federal Neuropsychiatric Hospital, and I see that most of the cases are cases of substance use disorder. Some people end up in the psychiatric hospital because of substance use, abusing drugs. And now it's not just the natural drugs like we know. Now they are synthesizing drugs in illegal labs. These synthetic drugs are 50 to 100 times more potent than the natural ones we have even been shouting about, don't take, don't take. And now people are synthesizing these drugs and putting it in the market. And it's a problem because once one form of this drug is banned, these people produce analogs of the same drug that isn't yet legally banned in the country. And so they keep producing analogs of these drugs and they keep circulating it. There are different ways these drugs are being pushed into society. If we decide not to do anything, if we decide not to have these conversations around drug and substance use abuse, it will keep increasing. And so our aim is, if there are 100,000 abusers, if we can try to salvage 30,000 cases, then we've done something. It's still a far stretch, but we've done something. It's better than losing all 100,000. If we can salvage 30,000, if we can salvage 40,000, right, we've done something. The rate of drug abuse should be reducing, but it keeps increasing. So what are the action points? What to do? It starts from the family unit. Please put an eye on your children. Please put an eye on the friends they keep, right? Because some children see taking drugs, not even children, adults, they go into drugs as a coping mechanism. Some of them, especially when they are going through a lot, like depression and things like that, they go into taking drugs as a temporary relief. Some of it is accidental use. They were introduced to it by a friend, and some of them start as early as in secondary school. You know, a friend just says, oh, take this and you won't be sad anymore, you'll feel fine. And then one use becomes twice, 3 times, and then they become addicts over time. Put an eye on them. Don't let them have this feeling that they are alone in this world. Be there for them, else their friends outside will be there for them. And you know what that means, right? And if you notice that any of your relations, your child, someone you know, right, is already abusing these substances, please, it's not the time to stigmatize them, criticize them, or even carry them to prayer houses from one church to the other. It's actually the time to take them to a psychiatric hospital or mental facility for them to get help on time. Early prevention, early management is always so much better than stigmatizing them, saying it is the devil, it is something from their father's house or from their mother's house. Get them help first. So while you pray for them, get them the help they need. There's work to be done, right? For our government, there's also work to be done. As pharmacy students, as medical students, your work is advocacy, really. Your work is advocacy. So keep advocating against drug abuse, against substance use abuse. Keep advocating, right? And for you watching this, indeed, say no to drugs, right? For you watching this, that's not a path you want to tread. That's not a path you want to tread.